against Israel. You have President Biden threatening to do things to Israel if he doesn't do this. But no matter what, the propaganda exercise, which was how Israel sold itself to the world and to itself, is finished. Israel's been exposed as a fundamentally morally corrupt state. The Zionist enterprise is one that's based upon apartheid and genocide. Two words that people were struggling to, you weren't allowed to say these words beforehand. Today, it's embraced by the world. It's an apartheid state, a genocide state. This is how Israel's defined. Its economy is in shambles. The only way the Israeli economy was going to be sustainable is if Israel normalized relations with its Arab neighbors and became an integral part of whatever economic miracle they were trying to do, whether you wanted to call it the India-Middle East Economic Corridor or some other version thereof. That's over. That's not happening. The Israelis find themselves, the Houthi have effectively blockaded the Israeli ports. They're not going to recover. Hezbollah and Hamas have shown that Israel will never live in peace, ever. That the skies of Israel can be filled with missiles at any time, and that's not part of the Israeli dream that people flock to when they, when they took Aliyah. People are starting to leave Israel, and increasingly people will flee Israel because you can't live in Israel. It's unsustainable. Israel will be compelled, because of international pressure, to seek a two-state solution. In order to do this, though, Israel will have to solve a number of internal problems, one of which is the West Bank settlers. Those settlements will have to go. This will lead to a major fracture, political fracture, societal fracture in Israel. More people will flee Israel. Ultimately, what will happen is that the demographics of Israel will be altered such that it becomes impossible to speak of a two-state solution, because the Israeli element of the two-state solution is so minimal that it has to become a one-state solution. And this is what will happen. Israel will cease to exist and will be replaced by something called Palestine. In Palestine, there will be a Jewish component. There will be a Christian component, but it will be a predominantly Muslim component. That's the future of this region. And there's nothing that anybody can do to stop it. The trajectory of history is such that Israel has not only morally lost the right to exist, but they have practically lost the ability to exist over time. As Israel, alive and well and living, are finished.